Hi, it's Manny here from Drones Direct. Right here we have the DJI Mavic Air 2, and in this video we are going to be looking at a few things. What's inside the box, then we'll be looking at the sample footages and the sample images, and at the end of this video I will provide my view on who is this drone for and why they should get it. So what's inside the box? Here we have the drone, the flight battery, the remote controller with 2 flying sticks below the remote controller, and then 3 pairs of propellers, AC power adapter, AC power cable, instruction manual, gimbal cover, USB cable, 2 pairs of spare flying sticks with the RC cable itself. Right, let's get this thing out for a test flight. But before you get this thing out for its first flight, make sure that everything is up to date, the firmware and the remote controller firmware, and then make sure that you also thoroughly read through the instruction manual if you're a beginner, and also make sure that your drone and the controller are fully charged up before you head out. You're welcome to pause this video and go and do all that if you want to, and then when you're done you can come back and continue. You all done? Okay, let's go. Right, let's look at the positive first. The Mavic Air 2 has a OcuSync 2.0. This is an upgrade over the Mavic Air. The old Mavic Air only has a Wi-Fi, and the connection between your remote controller and the drone would always lose the signal, and this can be an issue when you're out flying. Now with the OcuSync 2.0, the connection now is a lot better and have a longer range video transmission. And the video transmission now has an automatic switching functionality between 2.4 GHz and 5.8 GHz, and that's really good. Next we have the battery flight times of 34 minutes. Now that's a huge improvement over the Mavic Air of just 21 minutes. From 21 minutes to a whopping 34 minutes is a huge improvement. That means that now you can go out and fly your drone for a longer period of time, and then you can capture as many content as you can whilst you're up there. There's nothing worse than driving miles after miles just to find that you only have a 16 minutes of battery flight time. Sure, you can have multiple batteries with you if you want and carry loads of battery all over the places in your backpack with you, but that's not ideal. So more flight times equals less batteries to carry around in your backpack. So the Mavic Air 2 has a front, backwards and downwards obstacle avoidance system, and it also has a hugely improved APAS 3.0 system over the Mavic Air. Previously on the Mavic Air it doesn't avoid the obstacle that well, but DJI have improved this feature on the Mavic Air 2 and made it safer to fly than ever before. However, the drone doesn't have a top and side obstacle avoidance, so if you are flying over any trees or small branches, you will still have to take extra care and fly with cautious and not fully rely on the obstacle avoidance that you have on this drone right here. Next, we have the size of the drones, and the remote controller are now bigger than the Mavic Air in all departments. Drone is taller in height and heavier, but is packed with beefier features than that of the Mavic Air. So if you want a better features, then your bodies are going to be bigger. This is something that you cannot avoid. The controller is bigger, however, I must say, although it is bigger, it is more comfortable to hold compared to the older drone's remote controller. Now this controller actually feels more natural, and then it actually feels more like you're holding a PS4 or game controller pad. And of course, by having the phone holder on the top, it actually makes it feel more natural to hold than the previous remote controller. Yes, it is bigger and bulkier, so when you're traveling, you just have to bear this in mind when you're packing your drones and everything else in your backpack. So the drone also gives you the option to shoot 12 megapixel or 48 megapixel in JPEG or DNG RAW format, which is really good. As you can see between all of these examples that I'm about to show you now, both of them have minor differences in terms of quality, and they are really hard to tell. Of course, if you were to pixel peep them, you will be able to slightly tell the differences between them. From looking at these examples, although the 12 megapixel does offers a slightly sharper image quality in certain conditions, but the 48 megapixel offers a larger resolution if you decide to get your photos printed in large format in the future. This is where it becomes handy. The feature that I'm most excited about, 4K 60. It's the one feature that many people have been crying out for a long time on a portable tiny drones like the Mavic Air 2. And I have to say, it didn't disappoint at all. The quality came out really good. I love how crisp the image quality are here. Now, the only complaint I have is I just wish there are more manual options available on the video side, like to be able to control the saturation and sharpness and contrast. That would be nice. Hopefully this is something that they will address on the firmware update. 8K Hyperlapse. This is a new feature that you will be able to find on the Mavic Air 2. It shoots at an impressive 8K resolution, and that means that you will be able to capture super high-res hyperlapse, and if you wish to zoom in on a 4K and 1080p time frame, then you will be able to do that with the 8K hyperlapse. However, I do have a small issue with it. Because the drone is shooting at 8K resolution and 8K file size is very demanding, so the drone can take 2 to 3 times longer to capture, process and save the 8K resolution images. And that means that you could be sitting there for at least 15 minutes just for the drones to be capturing 8K hyperlapse footages. So who is this drone for and why? After having some time to test them out, I would say that this drone is mainly for the travelers who want to travel with ease and have a smaller drone compared to the Mavic 2 Pro. Some people, but not all, prefers just to have a smaller drone so they can travel to places and carry the drones everywhere with ease. And the Mavic Air 2 offers you that with the half-inch sensor and many other features that you won't find on the Mavic Air. For most travelers who travels around the world, many continents and countries after countries, they will want something small and portable where they can carry around and put the small drone inside the backpack without taking up lots of space inside the backpack. And this Mavic Air 2 will be quite suitable for that. So that concludes the whole video. Gosh, I must say, this video has gone on for quite some time. There's just so many things and features to talk about, and it can go on forever. Anyway, I hope you find this video useful, and I hope you find the review is useful. If you do like what you see, then give us a thumbs up, it will help us so much. And then subscribe if you like what you see. Until then, I will see you next time.